Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a West Virginia woman describes what she saw as a fire near her home leaves a restaurant in ruin. And a Kentucky woman severely injured while enjoying some time out on the water uses her trauma to help heal others.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Oh, good morning to you. 6:32. It's Tuesday. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Let's take it over to Brandon. I don't know what, I literally do not know what I was going to say.
You had a cat story.
Oh, I had a cat story, and not my cat either. For once, we're not talking about Winona. Anyway, so one of our employees last night brought in a kitten in a box yesterday, and then I'm told the kitten ran through the station, but they found it. Is this just a thing here, a common theme that we're just finding cats here at WYMT?
Listen.
Do people just send them here?
Who knows?
Send them all. Send them all. Just send them.
And you all can take them home with you.
Yeah, or we'll give you one.
I've got dogs. Anyway, let's get into the forecast this morning as we head out the door. We're looking again at some fog as you start your day. We're looking at, again, limited visibility across most of the region there. We're looking at 5 miles or less across a big chunk of the region, so continue to be careful out there this morning. Buffalo Mountain here in Perry County, no major issues. 64 up there, 64 in Hazard. Moorhead as well, down toward Williamsburg and Harlan, also at 64. Some 50s over in Clintwood and Jonesville, and 68 in Jackson is our warm spot this morning. Breakfast forecast, it's going to be a good one as you head out the door. Temperatures in the upper 60s for the most part, and you'll see some sunshine mixing in with the clouds, giving way to full sunshine a little bit later on. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you again. One person is dead following a shooting in Pike County. Kentucky State Police troopers say the shooting happened in the Caney Creek area on Monday. They say one person was arrested in connection with the case. Investigators did not release when or exactly where the shooting happened. We are working to get more information, and of course, we'll keep you updated. Kentucky State Police is investigating a deadly shooting in Jackson County. Troopers say they were contacted just before 5 p.m. Sunday about a shooting outside a home on Kentucky 3445. Police reported that the initial investigation indicates that 42-year-old Billy R. Isaacs of McKee was shot. Officers say he was pronounced dead at the scene by the Jackson County coroner. Troopers say they arrested 54-year-old Ricky G. McQueen, who was taken to the Jackson County Detention Center. McQueen is charged with murder. And officials with Kentucky State Police are asking you to keep an eye out for a missing woman from Wayne County. They say 45-year-old Amy Marie Green was reported missing on Sunday. She was last seen at a Walmart Supercenter in Hopkinsville. She is diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury and is believed to be trying to get back to Monticello. If you see her or know where she might be, you are asked to contact KSP or any local law enforcement agencies. The first day of a parole hearing for a Western Kentucky school shooter was held yesterday. Michael Carneal is the first Kentucky school shooter eligible for parole and could be the first school shooter in the country to get it. Carneal shot and killed 3 people and injured 5 others at Heath High School in Paducah back in 1997. At the time, he got the maximum sentence, life in prison, with the possibility of parole. This morning, victims and family of the 3 girls who were killed spoke in court.
Him being released is a tragedy in itself. It's not fair for anybody that was involved.
I believe that he should have to spend the rest of his life incarcerated. Nicole does not get a second chance. Why should he?
The second part of Carneal's hearing will take place this morning at 9 o'clock. Carneal will have the chance to make his case for parole to the judge during that part. Well, we're learning a few more details about a deadly helicopter crash from earlier this month. The National Transportation Safety Board released a preliminary report on the crash. It states stormy weather was reported in the surrounding area prior to the crash. The pilot, David Stone of Louisville, Tennessee, bought the helicopter in St. Louis. He was taking a multi-leg flight to Knoxville, where it would be based. He took off from Sturgis, Kentucky, and aimed to land at Glasgow Airport. However, he never arrived. After he was reported missing, the wrecked helicopter and his body were found 2 days later in Mammoth Cave National Park. A fire destroyed a Wayne County, West Virginia restaurant Sunday night. And dispatchers say the fire started a little before 8 p.m. at West Virginia Pizza Company. That's along Route 152, just south of Huntington. There were no injuries in the fire, and the cause of the fire is still unknown. Connie Twell lives next door to the pizza company and says she felt helpless as she watched the fire roar inches away from her yard.
I can't even explain it. I was so upset, scared. I shook all night. We stayed up on and off just to see if it comes back on fire. But I was so upset. I called 911 over and over and Lavallette. It was just crazy.
Well, she says she is heartbroken for the owners. They owned the restaurant for 8 years. Last September, a Russell Springs woman survived a terrible boating accident on Lake Cumberland on Labor Day weekend. Maria Fuentes was saved thanks to a mystery kayaker who she has since met. In the last year, Maria has had to overcome the loss of a leg, but now she's using that trauma to chase a dream of helping others. Amber Philpott has the story.
What is a normal O2 step?
At 32, Maria Fuentes is back in the classroom. The mother of 3 works during the day and attends Somerset Community College at night. To her instructors, she is a model student.
Maria comes in every day with a smile on her face. Just so much energy.
In January, Fuentes enrolled in nursing school just 4 months after we first met her and shared her harrowing story of losing her leg while boating with friends at Lake Cumberland. A lot has changed since then.
Mentally, I'm also in a good place. I feel like then I had a lot of support, but there were still a lot of things that I was unsure about.
Fuentes was determined to not let what happened to her slow her down. She was able to get a prosthetic leg before the new year, and it was a game changer in returning to a more normal life.
I was so excited the first time I was able to wear heels. So that was it just helped like my self-esteem just to be able to wear, heels and feel pretty. And
life in those early days after the accident felt unsteady, but Fuentes set out to learn how to walk again. She got back to doing the things she loved, like aerial silks, working out, and traveling. Each new step was an exciting move forward.
Each little baby step that I take is such a big accomplishment for me.
Fuentes made a bucket list of items she and her new leg would tackle. She has slowly been crossing them off. She's returned to the lake, not gone out on the water, but made peace with what happened. And she met her hero, the Ohio man who saved her life.
Just the fact that I was able to see him and personally thank him for everything that he did that day, it was just amazing, and we still keep in contact.
For Fuentes, going to college was something she was ready to walk into. Her accident left her with a new appreciation for what the profession entails.
After the accident, it was just, I wanted to reach out to others, and what a better way than to be a nurse and be able to help others that may be in a similar situation.
Her instructors see her determination daily and are well aware of the kind of nurse she can be.
When she had the accident, she told God if she were able to survive and could help just one person, it would be worth the trauma. And I'm sure that she's going to reach more than just one person.
Because to Maria Fuentes, being a nurse means using her own story to one day inspire those she cares for.
Things happen, and I know everybody is faced with different situations, but we just got to move forward, even if we just take it a day at a time.
Well, she's in good company when it comes to nursing students. Her program at Somerset Community College was just named #1 in Kentucky by nursingprocess.org. And she is still raising money to help pay for her prosthetic. Well, we are just days away from the official fall season, meaning it's almost pumpkin time. Past weekend was the grand opening of Middle Springs Farm in Paris over in Bourbon County, and the owners say they are excited to see more people come out this fall with a great looking crop. They have a wide selection of pumpkins of all shapes and sizes, but they also have a sunflower field, corn maze, and you can pick your own flowers.
We're definitely hoping to see some big crowds, especially as it starts feeling more like fall weather instead of that hot summer weather we had this weekend. But we had a pretty good showing. We were pretty excited about it.
Middle Springs Farm is open on the weekends and on Fridays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sundays from noon to 6.
641 here on this Tuesday. Not much to talk about across our region on the satellite and radar, but a little bit of green trying to show up to our south in the overnight hours. Some more back off to our west, so that's some good news this morning. No major issues. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s. 58 Clintwood, 59 Jonesville, 68 Jackson, 66 Ashland, Somerset, Jacksboro, Pikeville, and Prestonsburg this morning going across the region. Several degrees warmer in most locations, exactly where it was this time yesterday. Morehead, and 4 degrees colder in Richmond this morning. Out the door forecast, we are going to be seeing some clouds this morning, sunshine this afternoon, but dry conditions and warm conditions all day long. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much. 642. When we come back here on Mountain News this morning, seniors who were ever diagnosed with COVID-19 may have something serious to worry about in the future. We'll tell you what that means in just a few minutes.